Hi. Oh, I should take my meds. Good idea. England. Only 57% through. I don't know if I'll finish this stream. Maybe. Maybe not.
Looks like there's oil seeping into the water table. Who knows how long it's been burning?
I wonder if the architect's design deliberately took this into account.
So I played this the other day on stream, thinking that I would finish it. I didn't.
There's your answer, Alistair.
Wow. You know you're gonna ruin your boots.
Not on the path I'll need to take.
What? Did I just jump? No, I can't. Man, I don't know what to do. There's no time. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't have moved it. But the game wouldn't just let me soft lock myself, right? Right? They wouldn't do that. I'm a bit puzzled. I guess that's the intention of puzzles, but this isn't even a puzzle. Like, I can jump over here. Sure. What do I do there? I don't know if I can jump through those flames. And there's no time between the fires. To like pull the box to me. Oh, Or just do that. Sure. Good game design. Am I just misunderstanding, like, how this works? Damn, look at this ray tracing. Just kidding. Okay, so I can't do anything else here. With the box. This is as far as I can go. And yeah, I can jump on here safely, but I can't pull the box to me. So I guess I just run through. Okay, I'm curious how this is supposed to be done. Corridors with flame traps. Oh, there's a movable panel which gives you a gold reward. Oh, you can't. It's impossible to actually get all the rewards without a walkthrough. That's kind of toxic. Go up to the stairs past checkpoint 8 to a gap with a pool of flaming oil below. First set of traps consists of a grate with flames that cycle on and off, then an area of burning coals, then another grate with intermittent flame, then more hot coals, and finally a grate with no flames. To avoid stepping on the burning coals or a grate with active flames, first use the grapple to hook the metal cage sitting on the burner ahead. Pull it toward Lara, then carefully position it on the first grate without letting Lara's feet touch the flames. Climb on top of the cage and watch the cycling flames. Jump over the hot coals in the middle grate just as the flames are about to go out. As soon as Lara lands on the grate, run and jump over the next section of coals onto the third grate. Wait, that's it? So you kind of do jump through. Oh. I didn't take damage. Who would have thunked? Wait, what now?
Maybe there's a way up and over.
Thank you for your input. Yeah, this is something I could talk about. So, my PlayStation 3 that I got from a friend, never been taken apart, and it's like a 2011 model, from what I have been able to tell. I noticed recently that there's artifacts in Gran Turismo 5 every now and then. It's honestly random. It starts and stops on a whim. But I noticed it in the XMB as well, so I don't think it's a Gran Turismo 5 issue. And so it's been really bugging me. So one thing I set out to do today was take the thing apart and try to reflow the pins on the HDMI encoder chip.
This looks like my garbage disposal.
I hope you're not leaving through there, Laura. There must be a way to stop them up.
I certainly hope so.
Wow. That looked painful. Yeah, so I opened the whole thing up, which was an adventure on its own, frankly, because I tried to keep track of it, of taking apart the PS3 and all the screws, the types and where they go, the steps. I have experience from the PS2. I'm not doing that anymore without knowing confidently where everything goes or taking photos of everything on my phone so I have something to reference. I did it, but I didn't do it precisely enough, so at the end I had a screw left over. Yeah, okay. I actually had the correct amount of screws left over, but one of them was the wrong type. So one screw was off by the end. Oh, I get it. That opened the door. Physics. But it did work when I put it back together again. The most annoying part was the disk drive and its stupid fucking ribbon cable that was placed on the underside of the disk drive. And I had to lead the ribbon cable onto the board without actually being able to properly see inside or put my fingers inside. Because it was in between the board and the drive. There were 3 other ribbon cables that were coming out. 4 in total. 3 of them went out to the side, so you can put in the disk drive first, and then you can put in the ribbon cable since they're not like underneath the disk drive. But then the 4th one was a very wide ribbon cable that went into a slot that was right underneath the disk drive, and it was not very long, so I had to hold the board and the disk drive together, but also like keep them apart, and I somehow had to try to lead the ribbon cable into the slot without being able to touch it with my finger. It was a fucking nightmare. Luckily I did actually do it. But God, I would like to not ever do that again. Anyway, the point being, I went in and I tried to... I caked all the pins of the HDMI encoder chip, the chip that's behind the HDMI port. I caked it in flux, in resin flux, I don't know. It did not have lead in it or anything, it was just pure flux. And I like brushed over the pins with the soldering iron to try and, I don't know, melt the solder and flow it. And because I was thinking maybe the solder was bad, you know, because the problem was on and off, the artifacting. So I thought maybe I could just reflow that. That's something I can do without actually pulling off components and risking breaking the thing. Because reflowing literally just involved putting on flux and touching the thing with the solder lightly. Didn't even really require precision. But yeah, I did that. I changed out the RTC battery too, even though it was still working, but I did not trust the old one because this PS3 is technically 12 years old, which I think is way beyond the life expectancy intended by Sony or anyone who makes consoles. I mean, it could be worse. It could be the fucking capacitor plague with the Xbox and shit. which this isn't, but yeah. We have the types of batteries at home. I try to keep a little bit of stock of them, so. And then I also tried to clean the HDMI port itself with an old toothbrush. And what's this? Oh. Is this what the walkthrough was talking about? I also tried to clean the HDMI port itself with ISO alcohol and a toothbrush. I don't know if I don't have a way of testing whether that all made a difference, and I'm not sure I expect it to have made a difference. Personally, I am extremely glad that this console still boots, because I did poke around its insides and I did make mistakes along the way. I don't think I've ever seen it in Tomb Raider Legend, but like, the game's frame rate is too low to ever see any artifacts, and there's a lot going on in the game. Gran Turismo 5 is a game where it's very easily visible because of like how the car turns, how the camera turns. You can see the artifacts in the sky. But I didn't want to play GT5, so I have not yet started Gran Turismo 6. I'm going to, probably. I'm not even entirely sure anymore. Honestly, it probably kind of depends on the artifacts, because they kind of ruin the fun for me. And another thing that kind of ruined my fun was,
jumping that.
I'll have to make a path. But it might have been worth trying just to hear you lads squeal about it.
in Gran Turismo 5, I've done all the events up until not including endurance events. Except the Formula GT. I've not done the Formula event yet, and it took me a while to even be able to do it, literally just because it was nearly impossible. Oh, we're fine. Nearly impossible to get a Formula Gran Turismo vehicle. Yesterday? The day before yesterday? I actually don't remember. I finally got it on the used car dealership. There are like forums and databases online that let you find out when a certain car will appear in the dealership in your game. It's different depending on your save game, on, I don't know, things. I don't really understand it. And I used that to know that I had to to progress the time by a couple hundred days. So I did that by entering and leaving license exams hundreds of times. It didn't take that long, and like the way I did it, it didn't require that much attention either, so I was able to watch stuff on my other monitor. It's fine. It's not as mind-numbing as it sounds, but yeah, I got the Formula car at the end. And then I tried doing the championship, and it was extremely stressful and difficult. And I'm questioning whether I'll ever do it. Whether I'll ever finish that event. That was the last thing that I wanted to do in Gran Turismo 5 before I move on from the game. And it seems like a very difficult thing to do. I see. Oh, the shadows. Look at that. What in the heck? What's up there? Wait a minute. Wait a gosh dang minute. Did I get soft locked? Or is this a place of no return? It is. I can't open the store anymore. Oh. I am torn between trying to practice to be able to drive the Formula car in GT5, practicing the races, and just not doing it and skipping the whole thing and just leaving it as it is. I don't really know what to do, and it kind of soured my experience. Like, what the fuck can you do? I can't pull it back. It's one way. I'd really like to do this puzzle. I think, as far as the GT5 thing goes, I think I could learn it. I think I could practice and get good enough with the Formula car, even on a controller, because that seems to be the problem. The fucking torque and also the lack of weight on the Formula cars, they make them impossible to drive. It gives me a lot more respect for what the drivers do in the F1. Able to optimize and use their cars to their fullest advantage and drive such good laps and improve on their times. All that without spinning out. Just because of the insane reflexes and talent and fine control they have. But also, obviously, they're not playing on the PS3 controller, so that helps. I want to stream more, but I've found that I actually don't enjoy streaming Gran Turismo much. Like, I think there's a lot of people who really like watching it, the game at least, regardless of whether they like watching me. There's a lot of demand for Gran Turismo. But for me, it's just so awkward. It's hard to describe. What's the walkthrough say, since I already have it open? On one side of the room, there's a movable panel with the Roman numeral 3. Oh, that's way before those. But I'll come back through here anyway. I see. I always kind of feel like people who, like strangers who have joined to watch me play Gran Turismo 5, they never stayed long. They just really love GT5. And maybe they love the game, or they love the idea of watching someone play the game more than they think. More than actually doing it. And I don't know, back when I was playing Gran Turismo 4 and 3 on stream, I think I had a lot of new people come in as well. And that feels weird for me too, if they just come for the nostalgia.
Oh, wait, you're long jumping that.
No, I'll have to make a path. But it might have been worth trying just to hear you lads squeal about it.
But for me, Gran Turismo has a lot of monotonous stuff. It requires concentration that keeps me from talking. I don't know. It's not a stream game. Meanwhile, this game, I can just stop at any moment, and there's a lot of like quiet moments where I can talk. The flow is completely different. A lot of Gran Turismo just involves grinding and doing the same thing for a long time. And I think the part of my brain that's responsible for talking just zones out. But then if I try to talk, I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. It's very different from other games that I've played. Don't really know how better to explain it. So I might not even stream Gran Turismo 6. I think I might just play it on my own. I gonna get crushed? Not yet. Okay. No, not that one. God damn it. Okay, I don't need them. It's fine. I've noticed that I started really hating coffee. I can't drink multiple coffees every day. At some point I just got really fucking sick. The taste and the smell. And then there's energy drinks, and they're a nice change. Same amount of caffeine, but different taste.
Hey, Alistair. Why don't you head on down there and stand on that plate for her?
Why don't you go down and hold that door open?
Is there something underneath here? No. Just looked like that. Looked like that. No, that's the wrong button. No, wrong button again. Man, I wanted to swan dive.
You see that crate up on the shelf over there? You could use that on the pressure plate.
It's not a crate, it's a coffin. Someone's revered ancestor is in there.
It's fine as long as they don't notice they're gone. What? Oh. Okay, but I need something to step on. What crate was he talking about? Wait. You can do that. Right. I only learned that last stream. Yoink. Yeah, but where's the crate? Oh. Oh, they swim. That means they're a witch. Oh, jeez. Wait, what's that? I know what I'm supposed to do. That's really... yeah. Wait, but what now? Oh, that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
And here's your final resting place, sir.
Thank you.
If we're through having fun, it's time to get back to business.
Thank you, dead person.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. Those effects are cool. Those frame rates are cool. What's that about?
I'll take this time to adjust some travel arrangements I made. It shouldn't take too long.
Coward. Don't worry, Lara. I've still got an eye on you. Probably won't be able to hear each other too well when you're underwater, though.
There is a god.
Hey, I heard that.
So rude. There's no way there aren't 100 secrets here. Honestly, I think, there's one here. Going from 165 hertz to whatever the fuck this is. Well, like 20 to 30 FPS. It's been somewhat enlightening. No, what I meant to say was, I think it might have the adverse effect of me getting less nauseous, because previously Tomb Raider, this generation of games, made me really nauseous playing it, partly because of the controls. Like turning, I had the problem with Spyro as well. With the Spyro remasters, I feel like I can't play them. There was one time I legitimately thought that I would puke from playing it. But the lower frame rate arguably means that I can't see as well when I'm turning the camera as when I would have 165 hertz gameplay. So my brain registers that differently, in a way. I could be wrong though. Just a pet theory. High refresh is not everything. And people in the past, especially console gamers, this was the norm. About 15 to 30 frames per second and a lot of tearing. That was the norm for gamers. Console gamers, that is. I mean, even PC gamers. The original Doom that ran in DOS was running at 20... Oh god, that's gross, sorry. 20 frames per second. Give or take. The original Tomb Raider games probably also ran at 30 or something. By original, I mean like the 90s games that I've never fucking touched. And probably never will touch. Oh yeah, one thing that might be worrisome. I was replacing the thermal paste on the RSX and the CPU. I believe those are the two. One of them was the RSX. There were two blocks that there was a heatsink connected to with the fan and stuff. And after I cleaned off the old one, after I cleaned off the old paste and started applying the new paste, I started realizing that I was out of thermal paste. Almost out, that is. It was enough for one regular PC CPU.
Will you look at that? Oh, this is brilliant.
That is interesting.
But there were two such blocks on the heatsink. I do think that they were pea-sized, but very small pea-sized. Maybe a little less than pea-sized. Oh. What are the chances that the fresh heat paste is worse than the 10-year-old heat paste? Thermal paste. Like, it wasn't much, but still. I think it should have been enough to cover most of the area. Oh, I get it. Neat. Is this a weird texture effect? I think it is. I almost thought that this might be the artifacts. But yeah, the old heat paste was already 10 years old. So like, I don't know. I do have to, I have to buy new thermal paste. It's a very bad feeling to be like stranded at home in the middle, or like having your computer taken apart right in front of you, and only then realizing that you're out of paste. That sucks. But I also keep thinking of other things that I kind of need to order that I'm running out of. Like, I gotta write that shit down. Booba.
Signal's poor, Lara. What are we looking at?
We're looking at myth, except it's real. They're all here. The court of Camelot.
You're sure about this? King Arthur, who wast verily of ye loins of Usurp and Dragon?
I've no doubt about the authenticity of this tomb, Alistair. Arthur was the 11th century figure that became legend. The once and future king was as real then as the air I'm breathing now.
I don't know, Laura.
Excalibur, the sword in stone. That's how it always goes, isn't it?
Pardon?
Swords in stones, Alistair. They're part of the monomyth. There wasn't just one Excalibur or one Merlin. We keep seeing swords and daises all over the world because they were everywhere.
So, you're saying that everywhere they went, they raised up kings, shaping the course of human destiny?
Well, it's a possibility.
Who? And what happened to them and their swords?
Perhaps they're in Avalon. It's as good a place as any. Except our Merlin was killed and our Excalibur was left in pieces in the hands of the locals.
So where's Avalon?
I don't know. On the other side of the looking glass, perhaps?
Okay, I'm here. 'Cause I hate how the cutscenes are always so quiet. I thought there was something shiny up there.
That's something I could move. I could move that.
I wish she had more voice lines. In Tomb Raider Anniversary, she has... Actually, in the newer Tomb Raider games, it's the same. She like has stuff to say about the current situation. Like in Tomb Raider Anniversary, you could go into your inventory and select Journal. Please. No journal. Not allowed. And in Tomb Raider 2013 and later, she will say stuff about the environment. Whenever or sometimes when you press survival instinct, the like special vision where it highlights things, certain things for a moment. You know, for someone who's been dead for over 1,000 years, this guy is looking pretty good. Then again, they all look not too great in this game because of the quality. So who can say? So what do you mean by moving? I can't believe Lara lied to me. Am I dumb? Who the fuck names their kid Gwenhafar? Or Murden? Ekdor. Someone forgot their age. What does it say? What? Oh, that is fascinating. That's not a name. It must be some medicinal term for a very bad type of diarrhea. What?
It says Bedivere returned a fragment of Excalibur to Arthur after the other pieces were carried off by the knights.
Where'd they go?
To find Avalon, perhaps. The quest for the Holy Grail. Lancelot, Galahad, Percival, and Bors. Their tombs are empty.
It says this fragment was left with Arthur to help him leave this mausoleum when the time came. Perhaps it will help me instead.
Oh. For a cinematic experience, you know? It's good that the frame rate is so bad. Makes you feel like you're at the movies. Oh. Oh. Wait, now what? That's not how physics work. I think I might know. I can ring the bell. Wow. It's actually it.
Arthur Pendragon, King of the Britons. I wouldn't take Excalibur if I didn't need it so. I hope you can forgive me.
Mara, there's something going on up here. Alistair, you see that?
See what?
Oh, hell! Get your hands!
Zip!
Get off!
Alistair!
Clara!
Zip, what's happening?
What's going on? Oh, there's the eel. Oh my god, it's what's his face? Wait, I think I know what to do. Leviathan, right? From shit. I don't know what the trial was called anymore, but it was in Final Fantasy XIV. It was one of the trials. It was a level 50 trial, and I really loved it. You're on a ship with like these wacky contraptions, and you have to fight a gigantic worm eel monster. Arguably cooler than this one here. Why are you targeting the wrong thing? And I can't even move. There's too many targets on the screen. Please, target the fucking eel. Lara, I swear to fuck. What? Lara, what on earth? Oh my god, the targeting is going to kill me. Like, mentally. This is killing my mental. Please. No, target the thing. The other thing. I should have known this shit was going to happen. So this is clearly not what I'm supposed to do. Alright, kill me. I'm going to pull up the fucking walkthrough. I don't have the patience for this shit. Battling the serpent there. Oh. And Exit the building and prepare for a confrontation. As Lara nears the broken bridge, a huge serpent rises from the water. It cannot be defeated with normal weapons. Instead, you must use the objects at hand to bring it down while dodging its spitting attacks and staying away from its powerful jaws. There are 4 levers, 4 large cylindrical bells on little islands out in the pool. Each lever is just reachable with the magnetic grapple from the shore or the broken bridge. Grappling and pulling a lever causes a metal cage to drop from above. The goal is to shoot each of the bells repeatedly with pistols, so the ringing sound will mesmerize the serpent. Then quickly holster your guns, grapple the lever next to the bell, and pull to drop the cage on the serpent's head. This must be 4 times, done 4 times in all. But I did that, and it didn't work. Yeah, I hate these parts of the game. Yeah, I hated the boss fight last time too. I don't want it to ruin my day. So I'm just gonna treat it like a chore that I have to get to. I'm gonna fucking lower the volume too, because this is fucking annoying. Not a single fucking ounce of fun is to be had. Damn, this time it worked. How do I holster my weapons? Angry. Come on. Go to the bell. Smash the squirrel. Why are you targeting that one, you fucking... I'm not gonna get angry. I'm not angry. You're angry, I'm not angry. Fine. These piece of shit boss fights. I swear to God. So fucking loud, so stressful, and so dumb. Come on. Do thing. Also, I haven't swept this area for... Why are we coughing? What's wrong? It's just water. You've seen water before. Okay, she doesn't like that water. I see. Wait, I thought I was supposed to go on here. Where am I supposed to go? Not here. Apparently. So now what? Oh, I can jump onto that. Guess what? Climbing. It's almost like as if this is a platformer game. I wonder if I had these frustrations and that anger with the new generation of Tomb Raider games. I don't really remember. I don't remember there being big boss fights like that. Job. I press square because that's where X is on the Xbox controller. Again, I did this last stream too. I swear to God. Get wrecked, nerd. Can I have the relic? I would love to have the relic. Now what? Dude, jump over. Vault over. Lara, just vault over. Why are you doing this? Wait. Huh? The walkthrough was right. We really do cycle back. Save. And I'm going to try to figure out the gold relic without the walkthrough. I mean, the walkthrough already hinted at the fact that there were like walls that are
It may be
movable.
time to rearrange the furniture.
Get around her! Take cover!
Why is he running? Why are you running? How did they get through there?
Going in. Tracker down. Flanker.
Good morning, and thanks. Was there an echo with the alert? Also really fitting that it's playing while I'm playing the game where it's from. That is a good alert. I shouldn't have used that medkit. What have I done? Why didn't he... That's resourceful and also very wasteful. Why didn't he use the honey that was already open? I think you're gonna have to have an intervention. Why he didn't eat it? I expected you to say, oh, he ate it and then he vomited all over your bed. Again. Maybe the point was just to assert dominance by making a mess, no matter how. Good. Defend your territory. Mark it. Got 3 medkits now, that's good.
There she is.
What do you mean, there she is?
Keep her spinning.
I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep using medkits that I don't need. Yep, that's the problem with carpet. Why do you clean carpet? I tried to look up a long time ago, well, a while ago rather, like a year ago at most. I have this little carpet in my room, but it doesn't... It's a couple feet by a couple feet big. It's not very big, it's not very fancy, but there is a carpet, and I would like to do a proper cleaning. And I tried to look up how to do that. And even after looking it up, I was none the wiser. I have no idea. Oh, there goes my health. What were you thinking? When you participate... Actually, it's your brother's house. He can clean up. Good enough. Oh. Nice. Good. That was easier than I feared. But did I platform all the way back up or... Of what? Like how I look at the walkthrough. I will eat you alive, I will eat you alive, I will eat you alive, I will eat you alive. There'll be no more lies, there'll be no more lies, there'll be no more lies, there'll be no more lies. Tall room with broken stairs again. Elevator. Climb onto the elevator and press the button to ride up. Oh, what elevator? Wait, what elevator? Wait, but there's no elevator. What are you talking about? I don't see an elevator. This isn't an elevator. The gold reward room has nothing to do with elevators. Huh? Wait, there's an elevator I'm looking at a video. There's an elevator supposed to be like hovering in the middle, in a center here, that you can only get to by jumping off of these stairs here. Like here above me there should be an elevator, according to the video that I'm seeing on YouTube. But there isn't. Hang on, I can show this. For clarity. There is an elevator here. Allegedly. Except there isn't in my game. Okay, save and load. As a reminder, when you save in this game, it doesn't save in the exact spot where you are, it saves the last checkpoint. So if you save and then load, you can, it's basically like resetting the last checkpoint. Several potential bugs in this level. Here it is. Okay. I found it. I willed it into existence. How is anyone supposed to know that there's an elevator there? Without YouTube. Oh, that is embarrassing. You say yay, but I'm not feeling excited about this. I'm just like confused and angry a little. But I guess at least that means that I can't take the game so seriously. I shouldn't. Oh, dog. Is that dog still there? No, dead. Really? Even though I'm dodging? Guess I have to grab the SMG. Mixed feelings. Yeah, pulp them. Mixed feelings about this game. Many things have been done wrong. I don't know if that's this particular version or if those bugs have been in the original Tomb Raider Legend as well. The original Tomb Raider Legend came out on what? Okay. The original Tomb Raider Legend came out on PlayStation 2, PC, and I believe Xbox 360. I'm not sure though. Could have also been the original Xbox. No, I think it was the original Xbox, PlayStation 2, and PC. And then the one remastered version came out on Xbox 360, and then there was never a standalone release for any Tomb Raider Legend on the PS3 except for the HD trilogy, where Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld were bundled on one disc. And all of them have the remastered graphics. This is one of the games on the disc. So there are a lot of different versions of the game.
Find her! What's going on?
What you gonna do?
Hello, lads.
Hey, Lara. What's up?
They didn't make off with your credit cards, did they? Is everything alright? Alistair?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just not my usual evening routine.
Then let's go home.
Very human faces. Very human looking. Great Britain. No thanks. I didn't get 2 bronze rewards, but I got everything else. One thing I could do is boot up Gran Turismo 6 for the first time. Just take a look. Cause I kinda don't wanna... I don't wanna stop playing Tomb Raider Legend in the middle of a chapter / mission. But on the other hand, these take 2 hours at a time, apparently. I'm gonna take a look at Gran Turismo 6. I've already saved.